Good afternoon. I'm Susan Spears, President and CEO of the Fredericksburg Regional Chamber of Commerce. How excited am I to be here with you today at the Rappahannock United Way as we kick off everybody's favorite season, tax season! But it is our favorite season when it's at the United Way. United Ways have a service called Prosper Tax Services, and they offer services for free for folks with they're going to tell you more about it, but with an income, a household income of $84,000 or less, you can come right here and at many of the other sites that are locations around the region and have this service to help you with your taxes. And you know what? Just to make life easier. Who wants to make life easier? Yeah. The United Way is part of the Chamber of Commerce, and the Chamber of Commerce represents businesses throughout the region. The region is Fredericksburg, Stafford, Spotsylvania, King George, and Caroline. It's large. It's Planning District 16. We serve all of the folks in those areas. And you may not think of the Rappahannock United Way as a business, but they are a business. They're a nonprofit business that serves right beside some of our largest employers in the region and spend every day in service to this community, to making life and business and work easier for folks that are working so hard here in our community. The Chamber is thrilled to be here today and celebrate the kickoff of the Prospering Taxes season. January 27th through April 15th. You can find out more at RappahannockUnitedWay.org. And now you're going to hear a little bit more from Virginia State Senator Tim Kaine.
Thanks, Susan. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. What a great occasion to stand out on a beautiful January day. It's so warm compared to what it's been. That means the sun is smiling on this initiative. And I'm very happy to be here with Congressman Eugene Venman, a good friend. Give him a round of applause. And I also want to acknowledge I have some staff members here. Corinne is my state director. Mia is my press secretary. But I really want to focus on Irene. Irene Roberts runs my Fredericksburg office. So we have offices in 6 locations around Virginia to work on constituent issues, and issues dealing with taxes are one of the most frequent. Immigration, veterans, taxes, Social Security tend to be the common everyday ones. So if you have questions or concerns about anything tax or other related, get to know Irene and you can reach out to her in the Fredericksburg office. This is a really important thing. This joint project of the United Way, Chamber of Commerce, we have local elected officials, federal officials, private sector partners, volunteers here. This program has been going for 21 years now through the Chamber of Commerce here in Fredericksburg. Helped tens of thousands of individuals on something so very, very important, getting your taxes right. Now, we want to get our taxes right because we want to follow the law, but the tax code's complicated. And a lot of times people, and maybe especially low and moderate income people who don't have an attorney or an accountant, they're not completely sure of what they might be able to claim under the tax code. Give you an example. We've worked very hard on some tax credits like the Earned Income Tax Credit, which helps low and moderate income family, or the Child Care Tax Credit that helps low and moderate income families get a credit for child care expenses. But if you don't know about that, you're not going to know to claim it, and you're going to leave some dollars on the table that should be in your pocket so you could help pay for your kid going to summer camp, or you could help pay for, a car payment or credit card debt or something like that. So that's why programs like this are so important, because people can come in, deal with these volunteers and staffers. You've got the green shirters are the volunteers, right? The green shirters are the volunteers. We've got some amazing staffers inside that I visited who have been here many, many years. And you're going to get good information to make sure that the dollars that should be in your pocket stay in your pocket. So I just want to thank everybody for doing this. One more thing, and then I'm going to introduce Tony. About two or 3 years ago, I guess it was 3 years ago now, Congress did something called the American Rescue Plan that had in it additional funding for the IRS. Now, not everybody wants the IRS to have more funding. However, what this did is it put more staff in place, and it has dramatically reduced the amount of time you have to stay on the phone or wait for an answer. Because when it's tax season, January 27, April 15 will be here pretty quick. if you're going to have a question, you want to get an answer and not have to wait around too long for it. And we've seen the response time and the customer service from the IRS get better and better and better in the last couple of years, which is great. But we still need programs like this to make sure that people are able to access tax credits or other tax benefits they're entitled to. So I'm really happy to be here. I live in Richmond. I drive to DC every Monday. It's so easy just to get off the road here in Fredericksburg, come to an event like this. Now let me introduce one of the other partners in this endeavor. As was mentioned, this is part of a planning district commission that covers a number of cities and counties right here in the Fredericksburg area. One of them is Spotsylvania, and Tony Lundmark, who is the Director of Economic Development for Spotsylvania County, is here to talk about her connection to the program. Give her a big round of applause.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be here on opening day of Prosper Tax Services by Rappahannock United Way, especially as they embark on their 21st year. Over the past 20 years, they have filed 22,415 individual taxes for free. This year alone, they are aiming to complete over 1,400 individual taxes. They are in need of volunteers, so please keep that in mind. I don't want to take up too much time, so I'm going to go ahead and introduce Janelle Donahue. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. Well, I'm Janelle Donahue, president of Rappahannock United Way, and I'm so excited to be here with you. So on behalf of our amazing staff, of volunteers, but also our board of directors and our board chairman, Jean Ibanez Payne, and the board of directors that are here, let me just take just a few moments to tell you about the tax program. You already know that we're Prosper Financial Tax Services, that we provide free tax services to our community for individuals and families that are low to moderate income. This is not a charity. This is a business, as Senator Kane said, and this is a way to give back to our community and to help people thrive in their households. This initiative directly aligns with our efforts to strengthen economic opportunity and promote financial resilience. Anybody want financial resilience here? We want that for our community. And as Senator Kane said, this marks our 21st consecutive year. Even through COVID, we figured it out. We didn't stop helping our community. The great thing about this is that we can help households that have an income of $84,000 or less, helping households that need this benefit. Because when they get tax returns, when they get money back, they tell us. They say, I'm paying off bills. I'm putting this to my children's education. I'm going to buy a house. Not the whole tax return, of course, but it's benefiting their now and their future. By providing free tax preparation services, we are supporting ALICE. ALICE is an acronym, many of you know, Asset Limited, Income Constrained, Employed. These are hardworking individuals and families that are making it every day. But one life hardship can really impact how they're able to spend their money and the help that they need. They may or may not have anywhere to turn, but Rappahannock United Way is here for them. On average, we help save those who come to get their taxes with Rappahannock United Way $200. And then that's before the return, right? We're saving them money. Last year alone, we put more than $2 million in tax returns and credits back into this local economy. So we are exactly helping businesses, right? Now, there are two ways you can do it. One is you're welcome to prepare your own taxes. Some people do want to be empowered, and you can do that from anywhere you want. And we do that with a partnership through My Free Taxes. I was sharing earlier, I have a 19-year-old and a 22-year-old. I do not want to do their taxes for the rest of their lives, so they do their taxes online for free, and they slay their taxes through TaxSlayer. The other way, and some of our customers are here today, can come to our United Way office, and we have qualified through the IRS volunteers to have their taxes done right here and to really get the help that they need. In addition to that, we offer coaching. So while they're waiting, we're like, want to talk about budgeting, credit, savings, financing? So we talk to them and coach them as well. You can also go to some of our free tax service locations across the entire community and planning district, Fredericksburg, Stafford, Spotsylvania, King George, and Caroline, so you don't have to travel too far to get your taxes done. and we file both state and federal tax returns. So we are so excited that you are here with us today. We have more than 30 IRS volunteers that work with us. We can always take more, so if you're really looking for something to do, we're looking for greeters and tax volunteers. It's never too late. Want to learn more about it? Visit us at ruwfreetaxes.org, and it gives you the full array of all of our tax sites, the times, the dates, what's happening at United Way, and for free taxes. So I want to thank all of you for being here, for making a difference, for making your community a priority, and helping the financial stability of your community. After the ribbon cutting, we invite you inside to tour our tax program and sign the ribbon, as Wendy always tells us to do. So with that, I think it is time to cut the ribbon. Sarah Walsh, will you do the honors of cutting the ribbon?
I declare this tax site